Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me tell you, the energy is already hot this morning, okay? My car has been jumping. My spirit team is ready. They have messages to get out. They are coming out. I'm telling you. I keep trying to shuffle and get cars ready just to get them lined up so I can be ready for you guys. And messages are coming. So they're coming out back to back. Um, Kind of strong. So let me tell you what we have. All right, so let me set that incense up. All right, first. All right, let's adjust this camera a little bit. Um, Someone want to come clean, okay? And we're gonna do some dealing, some shuffling out. Oh my gosh, I dropped my incense. See, somebody like falling apart, falling down. Somebody feel like falling out. Somebody wants to come clean. All right, they want to come clean. They want to confess. They want to tell you something. They want to speak up. They want to talk. All right, they want to open up, express themselves, all right? But you need to also come clean, all right, about some things too. Feel like if this person comes in running towards you, ready to express, ready to speak their piece, ready to say what they didn't say in the past, all right, give you the right emotions, what they held back, what they didn't share, like you need to open up and tell them how you feel, all right? Be honest with yourself, come clean with yourself. How do you really feel? Do you really want this person back in your life, all right? Where do you stand now? What do you want now? Okay. Um, don't be afraid. Ask those hard questions and say the hard truths. All right. Don't worry about being that empath and well, I don't want to say anything to hurt their feelings. No, it does. Listen. If the truth, sometimes the truth hurt. Okay. So if you know that you're over, you're done, there is no second chance, third chance, fourth chance, or there is no reconciliation. Don't be afraid to say that. Speak it. So you speak your emotions. You have that heart to heart. You come clean with what you're feeling and how you felt about how they handled you, what they did, and where you stand with things. All right. Have that respect for yourself. This person wants to come now and come clean to you because they missed the intimacy. They missed the respect that you gave them. All right. They missed that pure honesty, that unconditional love. All right. They missed that closeness, that unity that you guys had. That energy they can't match out here in the streets. That energy someone else can't get to them. That fun, that lively, that living in the moment, what they were doing. All right. They thought you could be replaced and finding out you could not. Okay. And now they want to come back. They want to come clean. They want to say, hey, I miss it. I want it back. I should have opened up to you. I shouldn't have held back from you. Okay. Okay. I'm telling you, I split this deck in half because the deck is just too large, to make sure to shuffle all at once. I split it in half. On my half shows snores, all right? This is somebody who slept on you, all right? They slept on you, your energy, your positivity. Maybe they thought you were boring, okay? Maybe they thought you had no spunk, no shine. And maybe you guys at that moment, you know, uh, they just slept on you because they had a different type of energy, a more toxic type of energy, all right, a little bit more low vibrational. Maybe when they met you, you were in a healing. Maybe you were going through something, okay? Maybe you're holding on to something that you were healing from, and this person needed to be patient with you, and they were not. This person was just looking for fun. This is, and maybe they see you now as a life path 9. You could be a life path 9. They could be a life path 9. I feel like more like you, or you're resonating with 9 in some type of way. Maybe you dealt them 9 years, 9 months, 9 weeks, 9 days. This is a year of the 9. We're vibrating to a 9. If you are a life path 9, you are somebody that's a humanitarian. You care about others. You're compassionate. You're intuitive. All right. You listen to your hunches. You always want to give back, help someone in need, open up your house, your home. You're often drawn to careers that involve helping people, nurturing, healing, or things that just make a positive impact on the world. You believe in making a positive impact, helping in some type of way. You'll give to the strays, you'll take in the children, you help anyone is in need. And this is somebody who could have taken advantage of you, okay, because you have such a caring, nurturing, giving type of spirit, and this is why they slept on you. With this being a green, this speaks about the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, the compassion. Again, you're compassionate because you were a life path 9, all right? This is somebody that now wishes they would have held on to you, because they miss that unity. They miss that closeness, all right, that they had. They miss that respect that you showed them. Even when they didn't deserve it, you always showed it, okay? This is what they want to come clean about. They want to open up to you about, express to you, okay? This is somebody also, and I did have two motivational cards, but we'll get to that towards the end. I won't speak of it now because your motivation and message will come towards the end. Somebody might be dealing with some medical issues. Talk about life path nines. You know, I talk about that being a person who is drawn to healing. All right, so you might be. This person may become to you because they need some healing. They feel like they need you to help them clean up their life. They've been dealing with a lot. When you walked away from them, when you took back your spiritual protection, when you took back your, your energy, this person had to go in and deal with a lot. And now they see that you can help to heal them, help to heal their heart from what they're going through, because they're experiencing so much, okay? This is somebody who, your person could live in New York, be from New York, have something to do in New York, or New York is just a big, busy city, a place of tourists, all right? Um, Overcrowded, all right? We celebrate like New Year's, different things. They always have entertainment. There's always things going on. This is somebody who needed to be seen, that light, that wanted to go out, that wanted that overcrowded, dealt with a lot. All right. Someone who needs a lot of attention. Thank you, Spirit, come through. Somebody who just needed a lot of attention, needed that outside validation, needs to be seen. This is somebody who was dealing in their sexuality and in their emotions, and holding back their emotions. All right. Someone that was very selfish. All right. Very selfish, often seeks power. Somebody who wants to be in control. This person might be dealing with some legal issues, could be being sued, maybe for child support or for a business matter or something that didn't, go well. This person just has a lot going on, losing money financially, or going to have to pay out money to someone or something as well. All right. Somebody who could have had mother issues, blame their mother for how they turned out, what happened in their life. Maybe they feel like they went towards situations, or got in relationships or something, because that's what they felt like their mother wanted, or encouraged, or talked them into doing at some point in their life. Okay, or someone that felt like they did not get that nurturing from their mother, that unconditional love from their mother, and they've been out here seeking it from other people. Okay, trying to fill that need, that void, that something. All right. Give me a timing card. I don't know why I'm being filled towards the timing card. But let me get towards the timing card, Spirit. And then we're going to get into these other cards. Speak on this for my collective. Give me a timing card. I just want the numbers on the timing card. Thank you. By the end of the year, this person is definitely heading towards you. By the end of the year, you will hear something from this person. It's a 38. That goes to 11. Yes, an 11. So an 11 often does breaks down to a 2, which is somebody who wants balance, which is choices. But 11 also does talk about justice, being fair as well. Again, balance. Somebody who dealt with some karmic consequences, and now that's why they want to come back to you, because they dealt these karmic consequences. All right. 11 can talk about you being on your path and being in your direction as well. So you wanting to move on with the mountains out here. You have elevated for sure. You're elevated. You're in your higher consciousness. You're listening to your intuition. Okay. You're at the peak of your life right now, or at least you're heading towards your peak at this moment. All right. What else is going on with this person, spirit guide? Why does this person want to come clean now to my collective? I know why, because they're dealing with karmic consequences. Yeah, they're out here being promiscuous. This came out from my other reading that came this morning. This person was out here being promiscuous, all right, sleeping around. This was a person that was in their toxic environment, their low vibration. This is exactly what came out in my first reading. This is the message for today. Your person could be smoking or have been smoking a lot with this smoke being out here. Or your person is just reaching the point where You know, where's the fire, there's smoke, okay? So things are just getting heated up in this person's situation. They're reaching a boiling point, all right? They feel like they want to explode. Some of you could have bought cologne for this person, or this other person could have been buying them things, buying them cologne, or had them in some type of fog, some mental fog, where they were confused, all right, about this person, not knowing what to do with this person that they were with, all right? This person want to come in and tell you about what's been going on in their life, but I feel like a lot of you don't want to hear it. This person may also be dealing with some headaches, okay? Or this person may not want to hear anything from this toxic, promiscuous person that they've been involved with, all right? They're tired of hearing this person's manipulation, their lies, their excuses, okay? As well, like they're over it. They just want to be done with it, all right? Listening to this person's lies. They feel like maybe the person they got what betrayed them in some type of way, all right? They feel like they were with a rat laying down, with a gutter rat, someone who can be trusted, all right? Somebody who possibly backstabbed them, and now this person wants to come in, their person to who they left you for, who they were involved with, or maybe even they didn't leave you for. Maybe they were seeing this person all along and you didn't know about it, okay? Maybe that person wanted to try to explain things to them, tell them they're sorry, they're not doing no more, all right? But your person, your ex, I'm just going to be careful to your person, even though it may not be your person, or they might be in your life, don't want to hear from them no more. They just don't want to be involved with them anymore, okay? Tell me more. Oh, I feel like I need to take a breath because your person wants a break. That's why. You know, I feel like, oh God, I'm out of breath. I'm winded. I feel like your person is like tired. They're winded. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear it. They need a break. They want to take a breath. They want a real reunion. They're tired of all this. They're tired of being promiscuous. They're tired of sleeping around. They're tired of just having these one night thrills. All right, these temporary thrilled. This person hates that they slept on you. All right. Now they want to come. They want to say they want to come back and want to come back for good. All right. They don't want to keep doing this. They're tired of being out there in the streets. They don't need this outside validation anymore. They don't need all this attention anymore. They just want to reconnect with you. Okay. Yeah, they want to resolve whatever conflict. Oh, see, something's hiding. They've been hiding. See, they've been hiding. They're hiding from you, that they're at rock bottom and they're depressed. Okay, but let's get back to this. They want to resolve whatever conflict you guys are having. Maybe you're not communicating with them. Maybe you're arguing with them when you do communicate with them. Okay, maybe you're ignoring them. Maybe whatever the conflict is between you guys, whatever your last worst word, the fight, the hesitation, the distance, the emotional, physical distances between you, they want to resolve that. They want to say, hey, can we have peace? You know, can we fix what's going wrong? I'm sorry. That's why they want to come in and come clean. They want to say, I'm sorry. You know, I'm ready. I didn't give you respect then, but I'm ready to have mutual respect with you. I'm ready to give you what you deserve. Okay. I'm ready to respect you, show you that respect. I just want to resolve what we have going on. And this is what was hiding. They're at rock bottom. They're in their feelings. All right. They know they slept on you. Some of them may be dealing again with some legal trouble or looking at some legal trouble coming their way. Remember, I say somebody might be being sued, whether it's for paternity, whether they're going through a divorce, whether it's a business, whether somebody gave them a loan, whatever the situation is. This person may be being sued or be looking at some type of lawsuit in some type of way, or they just need to pay back. Maybe what they need to pay back is karma, okay? And maybe that's what they're paying back, and maybe this is why they're going through so much toxicity right now with this toxic being out here, is because they're paying back karma for how they treated you, for betraying you, for sleeping on you. All right. This person feel like their life is falling apart, and and I feel like it's falling apart right before your eyes, right before everyone's eyes. Okay, with New York being out here, New York is a place that everyone pays attention to. Everyone's seeing is big bright light. It's a big city, bright lights. It's known, all right? Yeah, this person, they didn't pay attention to the red flags. They didn't stop. They didn't heed the warnings that they needed to get their life right, okay? There were signs, there was evidence of them going in the wrong direction, of them needing to slow the hell down, to stop. This person was cheating. There was a lot of deception in this relationship. This person could have gone back to an ex, all right, and they did not heed the warning signs about going back to that ex, okay, that so because they did not, they are experiencing, or like I told you before, this ex could have been promiscuous. They could have went back to somebody that betrayed them, that was cheating on them, all right. They went back to a toxic environment. Somebody was probably sleeping with the ex the whole time, you just didn't know about it, but definitely they were involved in having intimacy with this ex. Or they could have been seeing somebody that you know, or somebody that knows about you, but they kept this undercover. They kept this hidden from you. That's why that card was hiding. All right, yeah, this person's being secretive about what they had going on, what they were doing. They were being very sneaky, dishonest. They were hiding information from you. You probably thought that this person, something about their behavior was mysterious. You couldn't put your finger on it, but you knew they were hiding something. All right, this was a very stubborn individual, very bossy as well. All right, somebody that was guarding their heart. Somebody that was lacking empathy about how their actions were affecting you, or how their actions may have possibly been making you feel. Even when you were making it known, they didn't care. All right, this was a very spiritual attack on you, a very spiritual connection that you were involved in. You triggered them, they triggered you towards your growth. All right, this is somebody who actually could have been, if not their third, who they were involved with, could have been doing some candle magic. We didn't have the smoke out here, or toxicity out here, or could have been doing sex magic on you. You know, if you know my channel, you may or may not believe in that. Hey, I'm bringing it to your attention, whether you do or you don't, all right? But this is somebody who definitely put you in your spiritual awakening, or somebody may be going through a spiritual awakening as well. And it's somebody who thinks that you can come in and heal them. They want you to heal them, all right? They definitely triggered your healing. Remember, we had nurse, CNA, medical out here, healing, okay? Life Path 9, healing. This is some, you're now recovering. You're definitely doing some healing something that possibly happened in your childhood, or something you needed to let go in your past. All right. Now we're gonna get to the two motivation messages that popped out. I told you I would get to later. Okay, since we hit this healing card. All right. Some of you guys needed to release some anger, something you're holding on to from the past. It says, anger is a natural emotion, but I recognize that holding on to it can be toxic for me. I look at the person who has caused me pain, and I see them as a human being that they are. I release the anger. I feel free. I free myself, filling myself in, expanding to love. All right. You guys needed to release whatever bitterness, anger, whatever you were holding on to, feelings that this person was triggering you. You needed to release this, okay? Because holding on to this emotion was just holding you captive. All right, see the handcuffs, it was keeping you from evolving, from moving on, from going towards better things, from love, okay, a love that you deserve, from going towards your new adventures, because you were allowing that baggage to hold you back. This person possibly was holding on to some anger from someone that possibly hurt them, the ex that they went back to. They couldn't get to you because they were still holding on to so much anger, possibly with the fact that I have mother issues, in that, and I can't love. They were possibly holding on to things from their past, from their childhoods, okay? Their root chakra, their sacral chakra, that they needed to let go. That old baggage that they were holding on to, and that's why they couldn't love you, all right? So let's talk about this new adventure. Today, I open myself up to new adventures. I go out and I do something I've been holding back from. I move through the fear rather than letting it control me. I trust my intuition and I'm following my desires. This is somebody that now wants to follow the desires. That's why they want to come in and come clean with you and offer you this new mutual respect. Them realizing that they slept on to you. Okay, they slept on you because they were still holding on to anger, to fear, that they carried possibly from their ex who couldn't have hurt them, all right, who they stubbornly, not wanting to heal, not wanting to change, went back to that situation, okay? Tell me more. Yeah, this person feel like now they're learning a lesson. A lesson has been learned from going through this, from going through this tough time. They feel like they're growing now, or at least they want to grow, and they feel like now they've grown past this situation, that relationship. All right, they're realizing that it's not healthy for them. Remember, I told you I feel like with the smoke, somebody was probably smoking a lot. Here, look at all these cigarette butts. All right, in your case, it could be cigarettes, or it could be something else that they're smoking, but it's so much of it, so much of it. This person's definitely overindulging in something to deal with the what they're going through. Okay, definitely. I feel like your person's not sleeping at night. Oh, jumpers, guys, jumpers. Yeah, this is somebody that sees you as high value. They see you as high value, something to hold on to. They slept on an emperor or an empress, all right? You know your self worth. Like, you're not willing to settle for any of this foolishness, this toxicity, all right? You weren't willing to settle for that. You knew what you deserve, you knew what you want, okay? And you were not going to accept someone half fast coming at you, all right? Someone sees you as very abundant, um, very sexy, all right, very handsome if you're a guy. You have a clear mind and a clear heart. You don't mind standing up for yourself. You don't mind being there for other people. You'll give, your shirt off your back. That's not a problem. But you're very clear in what you want. You speak the truth. You're very insightful, all right? And this is that energy that they loved about you. This is why they want to come in and give you that respect now, okay? They're tired of these toxic patterns, going into these toxic relationships. They want to let that go. This dysfunction, this manipulation, this back and forth, these addictions that they have. All right. This is somebody who's now saying that now they're ready to see things clearly, and now they do see things clearly. And I feel like this is somebody that was very opposite of you, of who you are. You guys are definitely come to this relationship or situationship or whatever you guys had with two different energies completely. You guys were like night and day, a yin yang situation, all right? But this person wants to team up with you now. They want to join your team. They want to give you that love. They want to work through whatever they need to work through with you, partner with you. They're saying, hey, I got your back. I'm ready to work with you. Whatever we need to do to get this on the right foot. Okay, again, this person wants to resolve whatever conflict you guys have going on. All right, so tell me, what is it that they want to say to my collective? What does this person want to say to my collective? They think you're the soulmate. They think your guys are meant to be together. Okay. They feel like your partnership was meant to be. They feel like they do have a contract with you. You are their life partner. They want to offer you a relationship, offer you something that's going to go the distance now. But again, they want to team up with you. All right. They're very interested in you. They never lost that interest, never lost that passion. They want to come in, flirt with you, take you out on a date. All right. They're hoping that they feel like you guys were aligned. They feel like they're being spiritually led towards you, but you guys have boundaries towards them. Right now, you don't want to hear it. You're guarding yourself. You're avoiding conversation right now. Today, they're avoiding reaching out to you. Possibly, they feel like you don't want to deal with them because you're still upset. And they don't want to get rejected by you as well. All right. And they feel like you guys are just like they feel like you're telling them bye, peace is over, and that's not what they want to hear. They're not really wanting to accept that you guys may be gone. All right, this person's watching you. You might be on a platform like much like myself, or you're posting things on your social media in some type of way, whether they're watching you. But with these shades, I feel like they're like, this is somebody who's hiding the fact that they're watching you, stalking you, but this is somebody trying to see things from another perspective now, okay? Now that they've had to go and deal with things, now that, they're getting tired, they're learning lessons, all right? They're going through toxicity. This is somebody now trying to look at things from another perspective, thinking, wishing, what if I would have done things differently? What if I would have stayed with the collector? What if I would not have ignored the red flags? Where would we be? How far would we be? How my life would be different now? They may be watching you also from fake pages. They may have a friend, or you may have somebody in common that they're able to go through their page to see what you're doing, spy on you in some type of way. But there's somebody who definitely wants to offer some type of commitment towards you, with you. They may see you as their end all be all right? They want a higher commitment. They want eternity. They want partnership with you for sure. They're ready to put an end to what their single life or this pattern that they're doing to offer you something. Even if right now it's just friendship or just to come out of, no contact with you, they do feel like they do need some time to work on what they're going through, or they feel like maybe they need time to allow you to heal, or time to come out of any anger if you're still upset with them. Time, and they feel like they're giving you time, or some may feel like they've already given you enough time, and now you guys should be over what happened, if it happened a while ago, or if this is happening now, or this person may feel like they're running out of time to come towards you, because the more time put that you guys are distanced from them, all right, that the further you're getting from them. Okay, thank you. I couldn't get it out. I'm sorry. And they do realize that cycles take time, and they needed time to go through this cycle to learn a lesson. All right, this person was very codependent on somebody else, or somebody was very codependent on them, or they were just dependent on a lifestyle that they have that they did not want to release. You could have dealt with somebody that was very possessive, very controlling. I feel like that's on my board a lot right now. Okay, you dealt with somebody that was very stubborn, that had to have things their way or the no, or no way. They were used to possibly people, yes men, people feeding into them, giving that attention, validating them, allowing them to get away with things that they should not have gone along with. And I feel like this person got away with doing a lot of things for a very long time. But now this cycle is ended. All right, it's time to stop. It's time to grow up. It's time to evolve. All right. This is somebody who had an emotional block towards you. They didn't let you in. They guarded themselves towards you. All right. So you went into separation, but now this person is seeing for themselves, hey, it is time to separate myself from things that no longer serve me. It's time for me to stop this pattern, and this is somebody who wants you to stop giving them the silent treatment. All right. This is somebody who wants to cut out all the foolishness, again, come clean, like just say what it is, and I feel like even with this come clean, they're not, in all honesty, going to reveal everything. They're going to only give you enough of what you need. All right, thank you, spirits, because they see you moving on to your next phase. They see you changing right before their eyes. You're the caterpillar. I feel like when they met you, you were a caterpillar, but now you're the butterfly. You have grown. You have evolved. You have changed on them. All right, you're different. Each butterfly. No butterfly is like the other. They're all different. They all have different spots, different designs. There's you'll never find two that are exactly the same. This is the thing, like, you don't blend in. You were different from everyone that they dealt with. Okay, you are the butterfly. You are unique in your own way. They met you probably as a caterpillar, when you were evolving, where you were changing, when you were dealing and going through your metamorphosis. All right, now you have grown, you have fluttered. All right, you've healed your inner child. You have released your past. All right. And this person, I feel like they're really, like I told you, I don't think that they're sleeping. This person is replaying events over and over and over in their head. Where did I go wrong? What did I miss? How did I not see my collective going from the caterpillar to the butterfly? They were changing right before me. How did I miss the signs? Again, how did I miss the red flags? How did I miss it? What was I doing? Like, they know they had outdated thinking. Okay, they were so used to, everybody falling to them, giving to them, and you didn't. Again, you were different. All right, and they're really trying to see how they missed everything. This somebody wants to come in and heal the heartbreak between you guys. They know they hurt you, and they want to heal it. All right, they want to heal their toxicity, heal their addictions. If this was an abusive relationship, they want to fix that, get help, do what they need to do to make it right. This is somebody who might bring you some candy, bring you a gift of some things. All right, they think that you're very sweet, you know, very sweet, very loving, very kind-hearted. This is what this person thinks of you. All right, give me some more, please. Yeah, they got involved with a third party that's very sneaky. Somebody they have to watch the back. Someone they can't trust. Very devious. A snake. They definitely had a snake in their camp that they went towards. Okay. Definitely there was competition between you and someone else, and they didn't know which direction they wanted to go into. Okay. And I feel like in a way made a choice, but without telling you they made a choice. That they were still holding on to you because there was something about you, an energy they couldn't release. All right. So they were doing things, behind your back. Of course, sneakingly doing things, and this person you feel like a snake to you, but they definitely got involved with a snake, all right? And they're ready to put an end to that relationship. They're ready to end it, be done with it, stop that pattern, stop that behavior, all right? There's somebody who's saying, I want to transform. This relationship is over. I'm ready to release this. Let it go. What was the karmic lesson for my collective? First, what was the karmic lesson for my collective? To release inner criticism, silence the inner critic. Speak to yourself with kindness and watch your confidence soar. And I think that was not I think, because I asked, that's what was said. That's what it was for you. You guys somehow felt like maybe you weren't enough, and this person could have put you in the headspace to think that you weren't good enough, that you weren't enough for them, and you may have felt like, am I not pretty enough? Am I not make enough? Am I not adventurous enough? Am I not thin enough, big enough, fat enough? What was it about me that was not enough for this person, that you felt like that, or what you think made them feel like it was okay for them to see other people on you, okay? So you guys had to stop, quiet that inner voice, look at yourself and say, you know what, forget this, the hell with this, I am enough. You had to build that confidence, say, yes, I am. I'm not only enough, I'm too much. I'm too much for you, all right? They weren't really enough for you. They weren't meeting your standards, your qualities, but somehow this person made you feel a type of way that maybe you weren't. And once you, again, went from that caterpillar to that butterfly, you realize your confidence soared. You soared. You are the butterfly now. No, you realize, no, I was trying to fit in with you, but the thing is, I was never meant to fit in. I was never meant to be a backup singer. I was always meant to be the lead singer, the lead of my life. I was always meant to stand out. My energy, you won't find. I am the butterfly. I don't blend in. I'm not like the others, and I will never be like the others. Okay, I am my own. I own my own power. I am my own strength. And you guys had to release that inner criticism and find your confidence and soar and give yourself that love and kindness that you were given to so many other people. Okay, what was the soul lesson that this my collective person needed to learn? What was the soul lesson that they needed? Thank you, Spirit. Learn from the pain. Pain is a catalyst for change. Allow it to lead you to deeper wisdom and growth. It was the pain of you walking away, the pain of them losing you, all right? The pain of knowing that they broke your heart, that this may never come back. You see how the root has destroyed the concrete? Like, they destroyed the foundation. They never treated you right from the very start. They may have come in and love bombed you, sold you a bunch of lies, you fell for it, they fell for it. The foundation of this was always destroyed, all right? And the more this relationship grew, or situationship, or whatever you guys grew, the more these roots grew, the more lies, the more deceit, the more betrayal that was going on within your relationship that they were doing behind your back, the more the concrete kept breaking, all right? The foundation kept getting destroyed to the point where it completely broke. They completely broke the foundation of any friendship or relationship or situationship you guys could ever have, because they kept building it with deceit, all right? So they had to learn. They had to learn from their pain, the pain of their consequences, of repeating cycles, of doing the same thing, of their toxic behavior, of their ways, of their addictions, regardless of it was drugs, mental, sexual, lifestyle, financial, whatever that addiction was. If they were just chasing money, workaholic, or just, needing attention, constant attention, validation, whatever the problem was, it was the pain of losing you, collective. All right, of knowing that I may never get you back. I destroyed this. Like, you are going to be their biggest regret forever. They will carry them. I don't care how many years go by. They will always carry the regret of losing you. But it's that pain and the regret of losing you that's going to cause them to change, to get their life together, to do something different. Okay, what's at the bottom? Rebuild and balance relationships. And this is what they want to do. They want to come in and try to rebuild that relationship with you. If the scales are tipped, it's time to restore balance. Step forward and create harmony in relationships. Yeah, this is somebody, see, you overgave. You were overgiving in the situation, and now they want to come back and they want to rebuild with you again. I told you we started off. This person wants to come clean. They want to open up now. They want to give their emotions. Now they want to give you that respect that you always deserve from day one that they did not show to you because they were so busy sleeping on you. Okay? Now they want to come in and they want to resolve the conflict between you, agree to start over, put the past behind you, let it all go. Let's have a fresh new start, okay? And that's because they feel like they're at rock bottom. They feel like they hit the bottom again. They're going through this karmic cycle. They're going through this consequences. Their life is falling apart because they needed to learn from this pain, the pain of losing you. If you like how I read, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell to be alerted when I put a new reading out. I'm sending you love and blessings always. Happy birthday to my Libras. Enjoy your day. Happy Tuesday, and I'll chat with you guys later.